Today I am explaining the Four Noble Truths. We all want to be happy. I want to keep that happiness forever. But most of the happy things we are getting in life are temporary. What once made us happy becomes sad again. Therefore, the Supreme Buddha taught us a way to be happy forever. To attain that happiness, one must first know what is suffering and how that suffer arises. There is a lot of suffering that people have to endure. The persist grief with birth. The baby has to live in the dark for more than 9 months with its arms and legs tight in the udders. It also causes great pain when it comes out of the udders. We are born with suffering. Gradually, the baby decomposes. In the meantime, there will be a lot of suffering. Most of people do not get what they want. Some people have to get what they don't like. We have to separate ourselves from loved one. You have to live with unpleasant people. We have to suffer various kind of suffering. Mental anguish like this. In short, everything we capture in grief. What is the case of suffering? What is the case of this suffering? The desire to cling to goals, to rejoice, to wish again and again is the case of sorrow. When we cling the goals and are happy, we become sad because those goals change. Sticking to those goals and living the bond of happiness eliminate all suffering. The Supreme Buddha has explained how to get rid of this suffering and attain eternal bliss. The only way to do that is to practice the Noble Eightfold Path. What is the Noble Eightfold Path? Right understanding view, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. What is the right understanding view? Everything in the world is changing. There is no living animal. Suffering is caused by sticking to things that change. So we have to give up this attachment or desire. The only way to do that is the Noble Eightfold Path. What is the right thought? That is to live without stick or conflict from mind. How to stick to the mind? Living with lustful mind. It is not good to stick with sex feeling or luxury life. You have to consumption from mindfulness. And if he does not clash with his mind, if he not wishes for the destruction of others in his mind, if he intended to harm, he is in conflict with the world. Therefore, right thought means to live without clinging to the mind. Right speech. What is right speech? If we clash with others because of the word we speak, do not speak such word. It is called in the right speech. Next, right action. This means to keep the body from colliding with others. When we kill animals, steal and commit adultery, we clash with the world. This means avoiding physical activity that conflicts with such a world. Good living, right livelihood, right livelihood. As we live, we must do jobs and industries that do not clash with the world. When it comes to animal trade, when it comes to possession trade, when it comes to arms sales, when it comes to alcohol trade, it collides with the world. This means making and not living from such industries. What is the right effort? When we are living, you can make mistake by sticking to certain things. Identify such wrongdoing and try to avoid them. If you have already avoided certain misconduct, be sure not to repeat them. And you should try to improve the features of this noble path. If you have already started growing the section of the noble path, you should effort to develop further those sections. Next, right mindfulness. The attachment conflicts within you are so deep that you cannot recognize them. You need to have a deep understanding of those actions. Even so, it is difficult for the average persons to escape from this. To do that, you need to have a real understanding of what you are stuck with. To understand, if you need to have an understanding of 4 areas. The persist have a good understanding of one's body and the body of others. Must have a good understanding of pain. Must have an understanding of thought. It is important to reconsider the principal factors that led to these attachments. Mindfulness and training in these areas will lead to your progress. This is called Satara Satipatthana. I hope to make an important lecture on this in another video. Samma Samadhi. Samma Samadhi is the best place to keep your mind free from attachment conflicts. You keep your mind on a meditation plot. Also focus on what you are doing at the moment. Do not get caught up in uh, filthy thought at the end of this training. The ego nourished by the attachment that you are think of as your inner mind, but not the mind will disappear. Then you will have a very comforting, healing, an unshakable mind, and an everlasting refinement. The happiness you have received will not be inherited from any other world. Thank you.